seventh graders, welcome back. First, I hope you guys had a great spring break. Second, this week, we're going to start focusing more on volume and surface area. Just as a reminder, the volume of a figure is the amount of space inside a figure or the amount of space the figure takes up. When we talk about volume, we're going to talk about volume in a couple of different ways. First, the one that you probably know most is probably volume of a rectangular prism. And when I talk about volume like this, I really want to know how much stuff fits in here. How many units are in here? Because sometimes I have a little box, or I could have this ginormous box, and I want to know which one fits more. Well, obviously the one that has bigger, the one that's bigger. But the second thing that I have to think about is, how much does it cost? The surface area, or how much area the box itself takes up, is just as important as how much fits inside my box. Because just like the people want a lot in here, the people that are making the boxes have to know how much it costs, so we know what to charge them. So we're going to focus a lot on rectangular prisms, but there's also other types of prisms like cylinders. These kinds of prisms are going to use the same ideas that we're going to develop with our rectangular prisms, but we're going to make it work for us for a cylinder. So, like I said, when we talk about rectangular prisms, we're really trying to figure out how many of those cubes fit inside of our boxes. Keep that in mind once we start talking about today's task, which has to do with a rectangular prism and a cereal box. Oops. These are different types of models that Mrs. Doverspike had made to kind of give you different looks at the same picture. Now, even though that I have this prism, I could move it around. So it might look different in a picture, but if I look at it and I rotate it with my eyes, I'm going to have the same thing. Keep that in mind as we're working. The other thing that we're going to look at this week is we're going to talk about slices and layers. Slices and layers are so important to make sure that we understand and we know the difference. When I talk about layers, that's when I'm going up, 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 up. How many layers? I want to know how many equal layers I have versus when I slice it and I peel off the front. Here are some other types of shapes that we have. So you can look at other figures, and those figures, you can see how when I put them together, if I slice it or if I look at the layers of it. So we need to make sure that we're paying attention to what's going on. As you're working this week, remember, I'm available. Let me know how I can help you. You can always sign up for those individual conferences. I have 15-minute time slots, but if you need a shorter amount of time than 15 minutes, it's okay. If you need more than 15 minutes, that's okay too. Make sure you let me know. I miss you guys. I hope that I get to talk to you guys sometime this week. So be in touch. Keep me posted. I want to know how you are, and I will talk to you soon.